Alright y'all, back here with another video. So, Fortnite Chapter 6 Mini Season 2, The Simpsons has finally launched, and it had a rough go. So the game was up for about an hour when it initially came out, and then it literally, the servers just took a big shit. They were not working, no one could play, and it took them like a few hours to even get the servers back up, which is not the greatest start to a season. But I'm going to give you my thoughts on the season so far and the Battle Pass. So let's actually start off with the Battle Pass like we always do. So the first skin is Marge Simpson. She's actually pretty cool. I do like her. She's a pretty good skin with her whole set. Her back bling is a good reference, and the pickaxe is a little funny. The emote I do really like. It's got the classic music, her orange sedan, I believe, or station wagon, sorry. And then we have Peels, the first pet companion, I would say. It's actually a pretty good one. I do like it. I like the little emote you give with it after you do the challenges and everything else you do for it. And then her glider is actually pretty cool. It's Maggie's copter. It's really cute. I like how Maggie is just at the front staring at you while you glide. That's pretty cute and cool. The control is pretty cool. It's just a bunch of TVs with The Simpsons on it. Her style, the witch for the Halloween episodes, is really cool. She does have a hat style for it, which is really cool. I do like that. It's a good reference. And then for our first reskin, or I'd say mixed mashup skin, is Blinky Fish Stick. This is the Blinky mutated fish and fish stick mashed together. The pickaxe is pretty cool. It's a puffer fish. The back bling's actually pretty cool. It's toxic waste with a tentacle monster inside there trying to break out. The skin itself is pretty cool with the yellow edit style. The wrap is pretty cool. It's got like that toxic nuclear stuff to it, and the edit styles for everything else is pretty cool. It's got the yellow with the white colors to it, so that is pretty cool. Not my favorite skin in the past, but it's still cool. Marge is a little bit better. And then we have Ned Flanders with the Hi Diddly Ho pickaxe, the mustache glider, and the emergency kit back bling. All of those are really cool and good references. Even the glider is pretty cool. And the pickaxe, because it says property of Homer when it's really Ned's, but Homer steals all of his stuff. The skin is actually pretty cool. It's just the plain Ned Flanders. But then you have the stupid sexy skiing outfit, which is pretty cool. It's a name I didn't think would be put into Fortnite, especially the one word, but it's a good reference to that one episode that he was for, where he made that comment about himself. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I do like the colors. The emote that he has is pretty cool. It's him skiing and then doing a pose at the end. The wrap is pretty cool. Even when you shoot it, it has the devil Ned Flanders on it, which is pretty cool. I do like that. And then we have the tier 100 for the season, basically, which is Homer Simpson with the donut contrail back bling, the electric hammer pickaxe, and the lazy man toilet seat glider. All pretty cool things. I do like the loading screen he has, Donut Break. It's a reference to the original screen for Fortnite just remixed for The Simpsons, which is very cool and a good reference. And Homer Simpson himself is really cool. He looks very clean. And if we go to the bonus rewards, he has the evil Homer edit style, which is really cool. And he has his little dance where he says, "I am evil Homer," which is really cool. His wrap is pretty cool. It's just yellow with a bunch of donuts falling into it, which is really neat. And then we have the golden version of his glider, which is really nice. I do like that. All these cosmetics are really cool. I would say if I were to go which one was my favorite, I'd say it would be number 1 for Homer, number 2 would be Ned, number 3 would be Marge, and number 4 would be Blinky Fish Stick, and then number 5 would have to be the Peely skin because he looks creepy as hell, and I do not like the way he looks. And plus, we've had too many Peelies, in my opinion. But that is the Battle Pass. So pretty good. I would say it's an 8 out of 10 for me. Homer gets the best credit because he does look the best with all the stuff he comes with. Bart Simpson is in the item shop. He does look pretty cool. I do like the mech that he has. It looks pretty damn cool. I didn't think I was going to like the skin, but I actually do. His emote is pretty cool too. He's on a skateboard with a squishy, which is pretty cool. Krusty pickaxe, which is pretty nice too. And then the main Simpsons theme as a jam track. We also have Homer's car in the item shop too with a bunch of decals, which is really nice. But that's basically for cosmetics right now. But the season, I would say overall is a 7.5 out of 10 for me. I would have to see what goes on further, plus the end event for the chapter. But apparently, this season is going to have a lot of story elements with the episodes we are going to get every week relating to what's going to go on in the story. That's going to be on Disney Plus. They have the first one out right now, which is where we travel to the Simpsons map, and Homer gets the reality shard. We just saw that in the live event, so you can go check out that video if you want. I love how the OG weapons, well, some of them at least, are back. I love that so much. It feels like old Fortnite, kind of, with a small map, the original weapons, and, you know, just a nice loot pool and a very cartoonish map. Fortnite's maps are supposed to be cartoonish because this is a cartoon-style game, which is really nice. And I like the cell shading on the map. It makes it feel very different and vibrant, which is very nice. Lately, some of our maps have been very dark and not as colorful. But now we are actually going to get one. Or now we actually have one, which is really cool. I love the loot pool. I love the multiple bosses. I love the new weapons we have. And some of the weapons we're going to be getting later on, like Moe's gun, a makeup shotgun, and a whole bunch of others. And a bunch of the other skins coming to the item shop, like Moe, Crusted Clown, Scratchy, and Lisa Simpson. I cannot wait to see all those and their accessories. They're going to look really cool. And the sidekicks are actually really cool. I like how we get a free one in the Battle Pass and all the multiple customizations we can do for it. I made mine a little chunky with a Peely sweater on. And you can change the clothing on your sidekick. It is not permanent for each one. But overall, this season is really good. I am excited for what's going to happen throughout the next few weeks, even with the end event we're going to have. I hope it's really big. I hope it's got a big battle against the Dark Presence. And, you know, this season just came out to a very good start. I was kind of worried with how it was going to be because it is a full Simpsons season, but they did play it towards the story, and I'm really happy they did. Even if the event wasn't that good, they still managed to have story elements into this. We're gonna be following Jones in Hope and Homer throughout the Disney Plus episodes for our story. They're gonna be basically like cutscenes that we can just watch on Disney every week, I think, is when they come out. Actually, let me check real quick. And in the background, you're seeing footage of my gameplay of the season. I do get a win, so you'll be able to see that. But it's just really fun for what they're doing. I'm really glad with all the stuff they have. It seems like, okay, we're gonna get... So, the first episode is called Apocalypse Dough, which is the first episode. It seems like the next one is called Sugar High, and that will be in 8 days and 14 hours. So, that'll be a little ways away, but that is okay. I cannot wait to see it. And we'll just have to find out what's going to go on. And there is the little side quest that you can do around the map and all that stuff, like prank call Moe and find Lisa's books or anything else. Like go to NPCs and they'll have a little challenge for you or something like that. It's just so cool. We have all this story stuff, all these new and fun quests to do, and all these really fun items like the Krusty the Clown pistol, where if you shoot it once, you get a balloon and shockwave effect on someone, which is really cool. And then we have the Jebediah mythic head that doesn't do headshot damage to you, which is really cool. But overall, this season is amazing. It's a 7.5 out of 10 for me, and the Battle Pass is an 8 an 8 out of 10. Really good. I cannot wait to see what else they do for this season. And Chapter 7, we are literally a month away from Chapter 7, and this chapter is going to take us, this season's going to take us into that, and I hope we have a nice chapter map for us going ahead of time, and a nice loot pool, good battle passes, good story, all that. But we're in the Simpsons season right now. We're just going to stay through this for a little bit, and then we're going to go to Chapter 7. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.